Mario thing.
How Mario definitely says, "Let's go." When you start.
Oh, that's old shit.
Well, that's old shit, but it still plagues my day to day.
Yeah.
Well, now we have to talk about it because you went live with that. I wanted to talk about watercolor painting, but now we have to talk about how Mario says, "Let's go."
Well, first you gotta look at the stream, and you gotta know that No Face is here. I made a No Face today.
Nice.
Hey, is he made out of cardboard?
He is.
Why did you make it? Just for funsies? Because you're on vacation?
Well, I'm on vacation, and today I painted a lot. So I painted myself a No Face, I painted my nails, I repainted my hair, and then I painted. I think those are about the big things I painted.
But, I mean, those are big things.
I was doing Halloween decorations, and I have all the windows in my apartment are full-ass sliding glass doors.
Full length.
I don't have a normal-ass window, or I have a couple in the kitchen, but I mostly have sliding glass door windows, so they're great for Halloween displays. So I have, like, 3 panels in my, like, living room that only the male person ever gets to see, but I still like them. So I put, so I hung a jack-o'-lantern, like, lantern in one, and then I put, like, some, like, black drapery thing in the middle, and then I was like, this one on the side is empty, and I can backlight it, so I'm gonna do a cutout of something, and everything I wanted to do was complicated. So it was like a witch or a skeleton, and I was like, these are things that are difficult to do out of cardboard. But you know what's not? This good boy
No
right
face.
here. No
He's
face.
He looks great. He's very good, No Face. I think you've done a very good job.
Yeah, he's a little leany, but that's okay.
He's going in a window. He can lean on the...
He's gonna lean on the window.
Lean forward to the window.
Aw.
Yeah.
But that's how I did my vacation today, was I painted a whole bunch. Because it's the last day of the week, so I feel like it went by very, very fast. Vacations are nice, especially when you don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah.
And everyone leave you alone vacation.
Yeah.
That sounds nice.
I tried to coordinate something with my brother, but that didn't work out because he's like, let me ask my wife every day up until the day of. And then he called me and he's like, do you like roasted nuts, like at Ren Fair? And I was like, yes. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna make some. I was like, okay. And that was the whole conversation. No acknowledgement about hanging out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like, he's not going to give you the nuts. He's going to make nuts for himself.
For himself.
If I happen to show up, I can eat some, but he's not going to make them for me.
Yeah, well, thanks, Steve.
Big bro Steve, winning.
Hi, Maddie. I didn't say that earlier. There was a long story about No Face, so
Sorry.
hi, Maddie.
Hi, Maddie.
So... What else are you gonna do on your vacation? Because you still got the weekend left.
I do. I still have 3 days of vacation left. But I don't have a car anymore for the next 3 days, so I am definitely like, I can't go out like to Joann Fabrics and buy the things I want to buy, which is probably for the best.
To replenish your No Face crafting supplies.
Yeah.
You just have to buy them on the internet, I guess.
It's true. What else did I do? I went to some breweries. That was a fun time. Ballast Point says that they have a pirate release date because their whole thing is nautical. So apparently everyone in their staff dresses up like pirates and they call everybody wenches and stuff. And I was like, damn, I'd want to go to that in a different year. That sounds super cool.
Yeah.
But you know, ASUN was canceled. Our conventions were canceled this year, so I keep starting, like, costume making, and then I'm like, but why? I'm not gonna dress up and take pictures in my living room.
Well, you just have something, like, primed and ready for 2022 when we can go to conventions again.
That's, like, the smart thing to do, but my desire to make costumes are so fickle. Like, I started a Gris costume for this year, and I don't think I'm gonna finish it now, because Gris is gonna be super old news and not rememberable in 2022.
What if Gris 2 comes out?
Well, then I'm ready, baby. But what if she's got a cool new outfit? Also, that game probably shouldn't have a sequel. But anyway, you just never know.
It doesn't need a sequel. It shouldn't have one probably. Listen, but what if?
They discovered 5 new stages of grief that Gris has to go through.
It was called the year 2020.
Hey, after the 2020, they fucking would, wouldn't they?
Yeah, actually.
This is the year to discover 5 new stages of grief.
Oh.
Matchy.
Sorry, this got less fun.
There could be another character that's mostly just a cloak and a hair.
True. Could be a cloak and a hair. The hair is very specific though. I've already done the weird dye thing to the wig where it's like blue
Uh,
but it's got like a black part that I inked up and let it drip down and it looked really fucking good. I could always
You
just wear it
still-
anyway, but
Yeah, you should still
Yeah.
do it anyway. I mean, our quest for a photographer who wants to take pictures of us, that'd be the one.
yeah, I had like a thing
Right.
over this vacation week where I was like, I'm on vacation. I could learn Photoshop and be that friend, but I don't want to be that friend. And so I did not do that.
You gotta do it yourself if you nobody else will
No one's
do
gonna
it.
do it for me for free. I gotta do it myself.
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
that's okay.
but you know, hobbies being what they are. Michelle, you said you were watercolor painting before we started.
I was watercolor painting. The other news is my fucking headphones I broke 1 month ago broke, which is why I'm back to the Chunkster bad headphones. And I sent them back because there's a warranty and we'll see if that works. But I was watercolor painting. I want to get better at watercolor. So I was just doing some exercises. Last month I did like Maddie's getting their braces off. 6 weeks.
Nice.
Woo!
Last month I did a painting of like dark woods, but with hot air balloons floating above them. And that one I liked, and that was practice. But I was thinking I should do more like practice instead of full ass scenes practice. So I painted some watermelon slices today, and I painted a bunch of mugs. Like I just filled a whole paper with all different types of mugs.
That's fun.
And I'm gonna do detail on them later once they're fully dry. But what else should I watercolor paint that's more practice? So we're not talking like landscapes or full scenes of anything, or like people are hard in watercolor. So what should I paint for practice?
Well, I have a coworker who has been also watercolor painting. She's been doing more flowers and more tree kind of landscapes, which
That's fun.
are like you could do different shapes of different flowers, and you can do like blending more colors because blending I think is super difficult to achieve in watercolor. You could draw Ace Attorney badges. You could do
So
artful
Attorney
palette
badge.
Ace Attorney palettes. You could draw boba teas. I only say that because Stephanie's whimsical beverage today is a Thai flavored bubble milk tea drink.
Ooh.
Okay, boba tea's not bad. That's a fun
It
thing.
says it
but
has
that's
boba
just-
in it. So we gotta
Where?
I
At
don't
the
know, we gotta
bottom?
find out, fam.
You gonna just like chunky in there at the bottom?
Listen,
Maybe.
I'm all about chunky drinks.
I can partake in a chunky drink. I don't mind a pulp because I lived in houses, 2 different houses, one of which was a pulp house and one wasn't. So
Get that pulp shit away from me. But I do like boba because I'm expecting it.
I can. Hey, if the orange juice says it has pulp on it, you should be expecting it.
Well, sometimes you're not the person pouring the juice, I guess. It was usually a surprise. I have not found a boba, but we'll find out later tonight. Keep watching for the mystery.
Yeah, I want a boba date whenever it happens.
It'll probably be loud and choking, is my guess.
Oh.
Don't choke on
Well,
stream.
we're gonna find out. We about 8 minutes in. Is that as good as we gonna get?
I guess so. Vamp time's over. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris. All right, vamp time's over. All right, well, this is Object to This, normally an Ace Attorney fancast, but right now we are streaming Miles Edgeworth Ace Attorney Investigations, Prosecutor's Past. It's the second game that we never got in America. Also, don't think about other games that we didn't get. I'm Stephanie. No face, no money.
Michelle, the chunkiest drink.
But I'm Kevin. I don't get to have hobbies.
It's true.
Someday.
One day. So, right now, we have wrapped up case 4. So we are starting case numero
A new-
5.
New case, baby. The Grand Turnabout.
Beginning
Ooh,
part 1.
Ooh.
Hoo, hoo, hoo.
We're here, finally.
This is ominous. like that.
I was gonna make a joke about Godzilla. Are you kidding me?
I didn't wear this shirt on purpose, knowing anything.
Case 5. Here we go.
Oh fuck, I have to be a shonen boy.
Yeah, you do.
I didn't practice this voice at all.
Mood.
Me every morning. Lana, why are you still here?
We just pick it up right where we left off.
Apparently.
Man. That was a lot. That was a lot of things. This is gonna be a doozy.
It sure fuck it is. Alright, April 6th, 10:02 a.m. outside the Grand Tower Plaza.
Chris, we've been voicing some people so far, and then we just kind of play by ear when a new person shows up.
Yeah. So what y'all doing now? I reckon you through being a prosecutor, right?
Yes. That's true, I suppose. I'm no longer a prosecutor. However,
You can't be a planticutor. I mean, you can't stop thinking about what Mr. DeKiller said, right?
indeed.
Anime flashback. I congratulate you on resolving the case. However, can you truly say in good conscience that it has been solved?
Case isn't over yet. The person in the Red Hood who kidnapped Kay at Gourd Lake. And this letter from an unknown sender.
Well, I'm so glad we're shoving bloody letters down her shirt still.
That's how it
Just
stays
like
red.
just like him.
Someone's schemes are at work behind this case.
Must have been tough having a case you just solved still nagging at the back of your mind. Well, I got some investigating of my own to be doing, so I'll be off. That's amazing. You already decided on your next scoop? What are y'all saying there, Missy? Don't you underestimate the likes of a lot of heart? I've covered a lot of scoops, you know? I've always had an extra scoop or two up my sleeves.
We don't know who this is yet.
Someone help! Yikes! What's that? Oh, yes we do.
Oh, it's Penny Nichols. I think I was Penny.
I think
Someone, please help.
This woman is... What happened? I don't remember who this is.
Somebody's dead. A monster.
A monster?
It's a scoop! A scoop is calling me! Lord, I want you to leave.
Lotta's not gonna leave.
Damn it.
Please follow me. It's this way.
Woo! Go, Lotta, go!
Lotta's run. A plus. Very good. Truly the Larry of this game. That has
Larry's the Larry of this game.
No, it's Laurice. That's Laurice.
Oh, good point.
Excuse you.
Yeah, no, excuse you, Stephanie.
Yeah, sorry. I sneezed. Has something else happened? Again?
I don't know. At any rate, we should follow her for now.
A dash. A run. April 6th, 10:05. A whole minute later.
What a day for Edgeworth and crew. We just had our own PIC investigation trial at 8. It's only been 2 hours.
Right.
Kay got her memories back 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, and she's raring to go.
These are genuine hoof prints.
Hoof prints? Impossible. No animal could be this large.
Mr. Edgeworth, look. It's a dead guy. Shit,
Oh my god, is that the president of Zangfa dead on the ground?
Agent Lang, why is he here?
Someone's on the ground.
It can't be.
Oh fuck, it is.
President of Zangfa, Di Junhuang.
Well,
Was I Lang?
I have no idea who Lang was.
Do you want to be Lang?
I can be Lang, but he's saying dot dot dot.
Yeah,
dot,
fine.
dot dot dot.
Agent Lang,
Dot dot dot. Mr. Prosecutor. Didn't take you long to get here.
happened?
What happened? Ha! That's what I'd like to know.
It would seem that he's in a considerable amount of shock over the president's death. However, what exactly are these giant footprints? And what could have happened to the president?
Also, the president's dead, but he is buff as hell.
He's
We know that's not
squished.
true. He's not
Yeah,
squished.
he's sucking it in right now. This is another fake assassination attempt. Also, thank you for the host, Chris.
It's a monster.
A monster?
Yes, sirree. Looky here. Ain't no doubt about it. These are clearly the footprints of a monster. On this day, mankind received a grim reminder. We live in the fear of the mighty Mozilla.
Mighty Mozilla?
This here's a scoop. I got myself a scoop. Man trampled to death by a monster. I reckon it'll be the top story in tomorrow's paper.
Nonsense. There are no such things as monsters. Wait, it can't be.
I am Dijun Huang. I have heard of your deeds. You saved my country from a great crisis.
Real assassin was you all along.
That is correct. I received a request from a key individual to take the president's life.
That man, could he have...
Hey, you! Were you the first to discover the body?
Yes, well,
Agent Lang?
Lang Z says, first come, first suspected. You, did you really just discover the body?
oh, of course.
Please calm down. You're scaring her.
He does seem to have lost his composure.
Calm down. How am I supposed to calm down? Do you know who's been murdered? Dijun Huang, the president of Zhangfa.
Yes, we know.
Agent Lang, this isn't like you.
Ugh.
When we first met, you had an army of subordinates under your command. And you boasted of having the highest arrest rate in Interpol. And what now? Did you forget the fundamentals of investigation along with all of your men?
Did you?
Questioning people at random, you should investigate the crime scene first. Am I wrong?
I don't need you to tell me that. I'll do a thorough investigation.
Well, at least it seems he's calmed down for now.
Mr. Edgeworth, let's investigate too.
Yes, let us investigate.
Edgeworth, don't let him investigate. He's distraught by his president being murdered.
Also, we think he's been fired, don't we?
Yeah, right.
I think we thought he fired all of his guys because he doesn't trust anyone.
I see. I thought he
But
was.
maybe
he was fired.
maybe he was fired. We certainly have been fired.
That's true. We have been fired.
We should call our sister right now and be like, there is a president dead on the ground.
Hey.
Yeah, that would be
sissy.
good.
International dilemma here.
What's she busy doing? I guess she's busy handling the Sebastian's daddy.
That's
Right,
yeah.
which, because again, 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 minutes ago. Where's
She-
Gummy? Gummy.
We need Gummy. We probably should get we need to get Ray back because Ray is a defense attorney, so he can at least investigate legally.
He can defend Penny.
He can defend Betty.
Alright.
So yes, right now I do not have any investigation rights, but until the police arrive,
What are y'all saying? Ain't it obvious who done it? The man behind it all is the mighty Mozilla. guess it ain't the man behind it, more like the monster behind it, you know?
Good grief. Could you please just try not to interfere with the investigation?
Shut your trap! You're the one who best not be sticking your nose in my business. I ain't forgiving y'all for messing up my scoop.
Excuse me?
It's the woman who first discovered the body.
I feel like I should know her name.
I feel like I've seen her before.
You're Mr. Edgeworth, right? Do you remember me?
Yes. That case from before.
Huh? Do you know her?
Yes, I do. At least I think I do.
My name's Kay Faraday. I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant.
My, you have such a cute assistant. I'm Penny Nichols. I'm an assistant at Global Studios. I'm in charge of the props and sets. It's nice to meet you. I thought she got promoted to director, but maybe that was out of context from the 5 seconds we saw her earlier.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't remember either. But yes, that was it.
Chris, right now, no, we don't have plans to play other Ace Attorney games. Just this one.
This one's taking so goddamn long.
Sure is.
Heck yeah.
Also, Skelly, no one wants to see a cat butt.
I once handled a case that occurred during the filming of The Steel Samurai. How could Edward love Steel Samurai so much? How would he forget this? This woman was a member of the show's staff and she was involved in the incident.
I think he just forgot her.
That's true. She's not Steel Samurai.
It's true.
Yeah.
I must have met with her on numerous occasions over the course of the case. But to be honest, I had completely forgotten about her.
See?
It's nice to see you again. The fact that you are here must mean that this place is...
This is sort of an outdoor film lot for Global Studios. They're shooting a movie here right now. I was the first to arrive today, so I set everything up for the filming. But everything seemed strange. Those giant footprints and that dead body seemed a little sus.
I see. We shall examine the body. At any rate, could you please contact the police?
Yes, right away. Why don't we have Kay do that?
Because she needs to give whimsical commentary when we look at this body.
Yeah, I guess so.
And maybe she'll use Little Thief, who knows?
Oh.
Probably.
I'll have to take the time to listen to her story later. First, let's examine the scene. There are many things besides the body that concern me. I'll need to examine every nook and cranny of this place.
I really think, unfortunately, Stephanie, we gotta talk to Lotta and figure out what this Mozilla shit is.
You are right, but I need to stretch my legs first.
You gotta shimmy. It's very important.
Just like, I don't know. Let's see. Nope. Please look at the thing.
Must be the lighting equipment they're using for the film.
That's right. There's something I wanted to ask you, Mr. Edgeworth. When I'm stealing something, can you use this to make me look cool in a spotlight?
You want someone to shine a light on you when you're stealing something?
Well, duh. If the Yaganarasu's handiwork can't be seen, it's too dark. Wouldn't you feel bad for the people watching?
Planning to steal things with an audience looking on.
Kay has her priorities completely straight. And
She does.
There is a monster costume in front of this building.
Mr. Edgeworth, is that really a costume? Maybe it's an actual monster who made all these footprints, and it just shrunk itself down. ...
I'll say this one more time, so listen carefully. There is a monster costume in front of this building. It's just a costume.
No whimsy, Miles
None.
Edgeworth.
Yeah. It's also too small to make those footprints. Come on.
Well, because it shrunk itself down.
It's true. It's true. It shrunk itself down.
Let's talk to Penny first.
I'm sorry about earlier. I was a little flustered. Maddie, I think I'm glad that you say that you'd be willing to watch us play the original trilogy. But I think probably we'd only do this again if a DGS translation becomes easily emulatable, because that would be really nice to play.
Yeah.
The OG trilogy is we've all played it multiple times, so it won't be quite as enjoyable to watch us
struggle,
lose our minds at the Mozilla.
True. DGS would be a fresh game for all of us, and that would be very exciting.
Yeah, but right now it's like only available if you port it to a physical copy and then put it into a 3DS and install some extra wear, and it's so hard.
Yeah, and I think that's the case for 1 and 2, DGS 1 and 2. So we're kind of just gonna see if the people who made the translation ever feel spicy and put it on the internet in a more adaptable way.
Yeah.
Were you here alone?
Yes, I arrived before everyone else today in order to get things prepared. When I entered the lot, I immediately noticed, those giant hoof prints.
The monster's footprints, right? Weren't you surprised?
Yes, because they hadn't been there yesterday evening.
So that means the footprints were made last night.
Well, when I first saw them, I thought they were a part of the set. But when I got closer to the studio, I saw that a person had collapsed.
You didn't notice until you got closer?
Lately, it seems my eyesight has gotten worse again, and my glasses aren't strong enough. As I approached the body, I finally realized what it was. I was so scared, I ran away.
And that is when she ran into us. Said they were filming a movie? Could it be The Steel Samurai?
No,
So it wasn't.
we're making a monster movie this time around. Have you ever heard of the Mighty Mozilla series?
I'm sorry, but no.
Mr. Edgeworth isn't interested in anything other than the Steel Samurai, after all.
And that's not... I like NPR.
I guess that's to be expected, as the promotion for the film hasn't really started yet. The Mighty Mozilla, its revival, breaks its 12 years of silence. It's the long-awaited sequel to the original series, so the staff are all fired up. The film is set at the Grand Tower, so we're filming on location around this area.
Think of it. Yesterday.
What's wrong, pal? Did something happen at the Grand Tower?
Cut. That was Penny.
Excuse me, we're sort of in the middle of shooting a movie, and that's when I thought she was director.
Oh, good point. I saw them filming something then. It must have been this.
I bet it ends with Mozilla completely destroying the Grand Tower.
See, I wonder. You'll have to look forward to finding out in the theaters. If you like, you can have this piece of evidence for later.
Let's see.
The battle of the century now meets its greatest rival, the mighty Mozilla versus Gordy.
I don't need the moo effects, but thanks. Thanks, game.
Wait, Gordy?
The emulator couldn't handle Gordy. This time, it won't just be Muzilla. A rival monster appears as well. Have you heard of it? Gordy of Gord Lake?
Ah, wasn't it the talk of the town 2 or 3 years ago? It's a mysterious monster living in Gord Lake. By chance, someone took a photo of it.
It wasn't just the talk of the town, it was also involved in a case from my past.
What was this exact screenshot?
I remember Gordy better than I remember individual human beings. Gordy, huh? Now there's a name I don't really want to remember.
When the director caught wind of that rumor, he decided to add it into the story. Can you imagine for a second? Can you imagine, like, just for a second? A big name filmmaker in Chicago is in charge of a Godzilla movie and then decides to make the villain Chance the Snapper, the alligator they found in Humboldt Park last year. Like, they're just the most hyper-local bullshit you've ever heard.
That's at least better than what I was thinking, which was like, you know how there was a bunch of Mothman sightings, like, in Chicago a couple of years ago? And everyone's like,
but okay.
Oh, yeah, so apparently there was a resurgence of Mothman in Chicago, like, 2 or 3 years ago, and everyone's like, no, it's this fucking bird. Like, you're all crazy, it's just a big-ass bird, like, a water bird, I can't remember what kind it's called. And so they're just like, I don't know, maybe it was Mothman, though. So it's just like, Mothman's hot again, right? Let's have him fight Godzilla.
Fight Godzilla. Oh my god.
Yeah. Chris, answer
I'd
question?
watch it.
I don't know.
That's all I'm saying.
I would watch Godzilla fight Chance the Snapper, but I can't imagine that people in other countries would.
Yeah, in which Chance the Snapper is more hyper localized bullshit, you're right?
Yeah.
Mothman has a mystique and a following, but it may not even be, like, outside of the US.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Also, Mothman's a cryptid and Chance the Snapper is just an ordinary alligator.
To be fair, Gordy is a cryptid. And by cryptid, I mean it's Larry Butts. Gordy's Larry Butts.
Yeah, I didn't forget that.
I mean, Larry Butts is a cryptid,
Is
so...
a cryptid. Ugh.
Anyway, I get the feeling he was a bit late to catch on.
Please look forward to seeing the showdown between those two rival monsters.
Monster movie flyer data jotted down in my organizer.
Penny's outfit's very cute. I don't think we've talked about that, but
No,
she looks great.
Penny's great.
I should confirm what the security situation was like at the scene of the crime. Miss Nichols, was the entrance to this place locked?
Yes, it's locked with this.
It's one of those types where you have to put in the correct numbers to open it, right? Like a lock?
This combination lock, was it also properly locked today?
Yes, when I arrived here today, it was locked tight.
Who knows the combination?
The producer, the director, the staff, and the actors.
Everybody.
I think everyone involved in the movie knew about it.
So anyone involved with the film could have opened the combination lock and gone in.
Okay. That's all Penny's got for us.
Thanks, Penny.
I'll come back to the dead body. Oh, there's some shit on the ground.
Is that the combo lock?
Miss Nichols, where does this entrance lead to?
It's connected to the
Grand Tower lot.
Does this case also have something to do with the building? The building with a secret 51st floor where the black market auctions were being held. It wouldn't be strange if it were still hiding a few more secrets.
Just in case we forgot about the black market auction that was just a night ago.
This lock and chain?
Ah, someone's cut through the chain.
What? I'm sure it was locked up properly yesterday, though.
Then, it's possible the culprit forced his way in through here. Ooh, logic.
Oh, lots of logic.
Been a while since we used that system.
Ah!
What is it?
Completely dented in. How did this happen?
There is indeed a huge dent in the fence over there. Something rather heavy must have struck it in order to make a dent like that.
It wasn't like that at all yesterday.
It wasn't? So this dent was made last night.
Oh, we're getting so much logic.
Memorize?
Ooh.
Ah, it's one of those sheets you lay out on the floor when you're having a picnic.
It's definitely a vinyl sheet, however, I don't think it's for picnics.
Mr. Edgeworth, if I may, that's actually a waterproof sheet. It's used with the camera crane over there. We'll cover the camera crane with it when it's raining.
Then this sheet must be pretty big.
Yes, it would be pointless if we didn't cover up the entire crane. The weather was overcast yesterday, so we've been using it quite a bit.
Alright.
Lotta's taking a lot of pictures of that sheet. That pretty big sheet.
Really wants to get that sheet. What do you want? I'm a busy gal. Y'all best not get in my way.
Why are you so obsessed with that monster? Such a thing couldn't possibly exist.
What do you say? I ain't letting that pass. Mozilla lives, I'm sure of it. It's the mightiest monster on this side of the Pacific Rim.
Suppose you have some kind of basis for that?
I saw it with my own two eyes. What? You saw it? No way. Yes way, the mighty Mozilla was really here. Last night, when I was on the 51st floor of the Grand Tower, when I wasn't asleep or unconscious.
You mean when you were snooping around the black market auction?
That's right. It was right around the time when I took this here photo. That's the photo of the person with the red hood. This was Jill Crane, right? Y'all see those blinds next to the red hood? Well, the mighty Mozilla was on the other side. But there's nothing in this photo. It's mighty hard to capture something like that from such a distance. But I seen it plain as day. I don't like it. Mozilla's giant eye was peering in through the blinds.
The monster was peering in.
Looky here. Now ain't the time for this. I gotta gather my materials. Y'all are in my way. Now go on, get. Shoot. Shoot.
How absurd.
Mr. Edgeworth, you must be completely dumbfounded right now, aren't you?
Was it that clearly written on my face?
I just keep thinking about Godzilla. So Godzilla's Godzillaing around, right? And he stops and goes, "What's happening in there? A murder?"
An auction?
And he's like, "Oh shit!" And then he steps on someone. Oh no!
Also, that in the entirety, and I understand why she may not say this, but in the entirety of that case, Lotta was secretly also like, I also saw a giant monster eye next to Jill Crane.
Also saw Mozilla.
But if she, I'm sure if she had said that at any point, they'd be like, all right, let's not listen to Lotta.
So really, it was prudent of her to not say so.
Good point,
It's
yes.
just impressive that Lotta kept her fucking mouth shut. Because she always
Yeah.
says that she tries to, but she does a bad job at it.
She did it that time.
It's true. Wow. He really is the president.
Yes. I think we saw him alive just a few days ago.
That would make this presidential assassination, right?
Bye. Thanks for hanging out.
Later.
Is This is a bit flashy for an assassination. I won't rest until I've looked at this dead body.
Nooks and crannies and all that jazz.
Are we gonna talk about how he's chiseled and he's not supposed to be chiseled?
He's supposed to be fat and flabby.
I imagine it might come up.
That is the horn from his little teddy bear, so probably.
That's pretty big for the teddy bear, though. Look how big that is.
Oh, yeah, probably.
What's this white thing? Wait, is that a bone? This looks like we got a new case on our hands.
It looks less like a bone and more like some kind of horn. Do I have anything in my evidence that could tell me what this horn is? Could I deduce?
Probably this.
I mean, you could try and deduce that, yeah. You gotta go back and click the deduce
I
button.
always fuck up the deduce button.
This spot somehow connected to the evidence?
I can't believe I was right.
Doesn't this horn belong to that monster Mozilla?
You're right. It looks just like him. Maybe it's for a prop for the film?
The size of the horn, the head should be quite large.
I wonder how it ended up here.
I'm sure we'll find out if we ask someone on the staff.
Everything but the body.
I guess check the footprint. Can you check the, like, inside the footprint itself?
There are broken pieces of concrete scattered all around the president.
Yes, they were probably scattered around when the ground got damaged.
And that must have been when the monster's foot went thud.
If the culprit was actually a monster.
Monster's footprint data jotted down in my organizer. It kind of looks like a hoof. The way it's split in two like that? Yep, it definitely looks like a monster's footprint to me. And there's even 3 of them, Mr. Edgeworth?
3 of them.
There are no such things as monsters. Do you honestly believe they exist?
No, not really, but wouldn't it be cool if they did exist?
We're searching for the truth, Kay, not what is cool.
I've realized I can figure out if there are boba in here. And there are indeed boba in this can, y'all.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you're dumping it?
I'm pouring it into a cup, but yeah. Oh boy. They don't fit through the mouth.
Yeah, how are you supposed to drink those out of the can?
I don't know.
Is it good? Does it take the tea? Is the tea good?
The tea is good.
Good, okay, yeah.
I have no idea about the quality of these boba, but, more whenever I get to them. Okay. Alright, let's look at the body.
There are no visible external wounds, but it's clear that he's already passed away.
So then, I guess he really did get stepped on by
A monster? That's impossible.
He did the mash. It was monster mash. Huh? Don't the president's clothes look a little bit dirty to you?
Indeed. There appears to be some sort of yellow stain.
I bet it's monster drool.
Okay, please be more serious.
Never.
There's a dead guy right here.
We'll need to have forensics take a closer look at this stain. So this was the state of the body. I should make a note of it.
Have Lana take a picture. I see notes jotted down.
What?
Did
Alright.
we get every nook and cranny?
I think we got every nook and cranny. I think it's logic time.
Logic time, baby.
Ooh,
Ooh, we got a lot
right
of
in the
logic.
brain.
Okay.
Combination lock, dented fence, rear entrance forced open, 3 footprints stepped on by a mouse. Dented fence, rear entrance forced open. Those 2 seem to be the most obvious.
Yeah, they do. I'm gonna do a save. Just cause
Yeah, that's probably good.
Just because it makes sense.
We watched a lot of movies and we did a lot of talking. It's a good time. Edgeworth has forgotten again that he's not a prosecutor. You don't have forensics. You can't just like call them.
That's true.
Yeah.
He is currently just an ordinary man who is poking around this crime scene.
Big mood.
Oh, yeah.
As I am an ordinary man just poking around a crime scene, but in a video game, so it's less weird. So let's do that, and that. That seems logical. Oh, not logical.
Oh.
That was wrong.
Yeah.
All right. So try rear entrance forced open and combination lock, because the
Yeah.
combo lock was not opened.
True.
No.
Nope.
No.
This one.
Yes.
Alright.
Front entrance, which leads to the Tower Plaza, was locked with a combination lock. At the other end, the lock on the rear entrance, which leads to the Grand Tower, was broken. Now, where does this lead us?
I know this one. The culprit entered from the rear entrance, right?
Exactly. And knowing this, we now understand one more critical fact. The culprit must be someone who didn't know the number to to unlock the combination lock.
Right. If they knew the code, it would have been way easier to enter from the front entrance. Entering through the back door is common sense for a thief. It's much less conspicuous. We can't underestimate a culprit who thinks like a thief. Please keep your guard up.
She sure becomes lively all of a sudden when this subject gets brought up.
Let her live. She didn't remember who she was 3 hours ago.
To put it simply, everyone involved with the movie knows the combination for the lock.
Which is a lot of people.
In other words, it's quite likely that the culprit is someone who is not involved with the film.
Edgeworth, come on. This is basic.
Well, that's logic, baby.
No, but I mean, like, it could be somebody involved with the film who is trying to make it look like it's somebody who's not involved with the film.
Well, yeah, there's also obviously that one.
That's Phoenix talk. Get out of here.
Yeah, that's some real boots on the ground advice. Whereas Edgeworth is not usually a boots on the ground kind of man.
It's true. It's true. Okay, so we have that logic. Stepped on by monsters, 3 footprints, dented fence.
Put footprints say.
They're shaped like hooves.
I guess that's stepped on by a monster, maybe?
Yeah, 3 footprints and stepped on them by a monster is not dented fence. But, because we're probably gonna logic out that it's Mozilla from this, right?
Probably.
Because we didn't make that connection already.
Yeah.
That wasn't a thing. Wow.
Oh.
We're doing bad at logic.
Well, the logic is dumb. I also might be missing a logic thing, but...
Maybe. The logic track rules, though, so...
I mean, it's still... Yesterday was still fine. You get struck by something heavy,
Like a monster.
like a monster, but I don't know if those connect. I don't...
We still look around at stuff.
Oh, we do need to ask Penny about the lock still, I think.
Oh.
Or there's like some subject that he said I should ask someone who works there.
Oh. You're
But I
right, I
can't.
just straight up forgot.
Bro-
Oh, it was
the
a
horn.
horn. Right. About this horn, have you ever seen it before?
Huh? That's Mozilla's horn. It's a model we made to use in our ad campaign. Where was it?
It was on the ground by the back entrance.
Strange.
Mozilla's head.
Should have been stored on the studio roof?
I suppose the head would have to be rather large, wouldn't it?
Yes. It's not as big as the real thing, of course, but it's still quite large. Look, you can see it from here. Slow pan to See? It's right there.
Certainly is large.
Oh, and it's just
There we go.
the end of it.
Oh, it's just the edge. Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. There sure are a lot of interesting things here, around here.
It's the equipment we use for filming. The Mozilla costume and the camera crane.
There really are treasures. I'm getting kind of excited.
Possible that some of this equipment was used in the crime. I'd better take a closer look.
So probably will unlock stuff about the costume besides just that it's a costume.
Nope.
Maybe not.
But we can probably look at the...
Oh,
The
right. We
crane.
do have a new logic, though.
Oh, it's true, we do. Let's look at the crane real quick.
Also, I realized that we have yet to actually talk to Lang.
I
He's
wasn't
not
able
important.
to. I wonder what this iron pole is for. Oh, maybe it's used to practice tree climbing?
No, this is a film crane. It's used to capture footage from high locations. Right now, it's not attached, but normally there would be a camera connected to the end.
I get it. This would be perfect for scooping out places you're trying to steal from. Do you think they would let me borrow this?
And how exactly, may I ask, do you intend to bring it back home with you?
Mr. Edgeworth, you can take the base, and I'll take the top part.
She actually expects me to help her.
If we take it nice and slow, we might be able to make it to your house, Mr. Edgeworth.
Not only do you want me to help you carry it, but you plan to leave it at my house?
Well, I'm an orphan. I don't have a house.
Ouch.
She is.
I was gonna make a joke about how Edgeworth took that giant bear that one time. So we know he could take this crane.
That's true.
But that was all such foreshadowing because there was once an eyeball that was looking into a room full of stealable items very high up.
So the broken horn was on the roof last night. I don't see how any of these connect, really.
Let's go talk to Lang. Maybe he's got more stuff.
Mr. Prosecutor, so we meet again.
Indeed. Just a few days ago, we met at the detention center. Flashback. Agent Lang, what brings you here to the detention center?
Just some boring work, nothing you need to know about. You always gotta pick the worst time to show up. Anyone ever tell you that bad things happen when you're around?
It's rude.
Just don't get in the way of my investigation, okay? I must avenge the death of our president.
Avenge?
You arrived here before us. What were you doing in a place like this?
You suspect me?
Heh. Come now.
I heard a scream. It was the woman who found the body. After hearing the scream, I came in through that entrance over there. Apparently, it wasn't locked.
Then why is there a lock on the ground over there? I should take a closer look.
We already did that.
Yeah, too bad they didn't write dialogue for if I already did.
When I got in, the woman who found the body was already running out of the other exit over there. Can't repent. There are 2 exits.
I bet you there's a secret third exit.
Came here around the same time we did. Why were you at the Grand Tower?
Well, I had my reasons.
He also said something along those lines when we met at the detention center.
Maybe he's really a fan of gigantic monsters, and he came to sneak a peek at the Mozilla set.
Giant monsters? I have no interest in such things.
He clearly doesn't think the murderer is a monster either. It's regrettable what happened to the president.
Yeah. Huang was the pride of Zhang Fa, and yet...
It seems like you were quite close to the president.
The previous head of the Lang clan, my father, served under President Huang. Don't click yet. I need to see this picture of Shilong Lang's dad.
It is so good.
It is exactly what I want Shilong Lang's dad to look like.
Absolutely. I love. Oh my god. This is fine. Ace Attorney character design. Yes.
And it's low-key, like, if we did another time skip and we come back and meet Phoenix Wright 40 years in the future... That's also what I want Phoenix Wright to look like.
Phoenix is gonna be cool enough. He's not gonna have the mutton chop mustache.
No, not the mustache, but the hair. The hair is exactly how Phoenix should age down.
But the president's vacuum form suit is still upsetting.
So he's just always been like that, huh?
I guess so.
The president has always had anchor arms. Protecting the life of the president has long been our clan's greatest duty. My old man received a great number of special medals from the president himself. As a token of his trust, the president left his will in the protection of the Lang clan. Okay, those medals and that will, they were the pride of our clan, our family treasures, so to speak. Who would have thought the day to unseal the will would arrive so soon?
So then, I guess the president was like a close family friend. Huh? But during the incident at Gordon Lake, why weren't you with the president, Mr. Lang?
Well, a lot has changed. It all happened over 12 years ago. Back then, he and my old man were close friends and our clan protected the president's life. But then, he suddenly changed. It's as if he became an entirely different person. Nowadays, he doesn't even have a shred of faith in the police force of Zhang Fa.
12 years ago. I wonder what went on then.
Even so, I still respect the man. Zhang Fa is a small country, but he carried the nation with his strength. Damn it, just what were his bodyguards doing?
Have you already contacted the embassy?
Yeah, of course. I've also informed Zhang Fa and my clan as well. It's gotten pretty hectic there, what with the will and all. But it'll be the same here, once the bodyguards show up. If you don't want to see me rip into them, I suggest you get out of here soon. Mr. Prosecutor. Right now, I'm just a single Interpol agent. A literal lone wolf.
Well, joke's on you. I'm not a prosecutor.
Yeah. They probably won't let me be in charge of the investigation.
Me neither.
But you better believe my fangs are as sharp as ever. I'll definitely capture the culprit with my own hands, and you'd better not get in my way. Lang's cool.
Yeah, Lang's a baller.
Is the president's will just like at the back of the Lang Z? Just like if you keep unrolling it, it's like the will and testament of the
Maybe.
president.
You have to fully unroll. I don't know
Also,
what
I
to
think-
do.
I think we can do some of those logics. We've got enough.
We got some new logics, I think. Yeah.
Because we have that broken
Oh, no.
horn.
This is the
Yeah.
same ones I did
got-
not know what to do with.
Yeah.
Because 3 footprints and step on monster didn't work. Broken horn.
Broken horn, dented fence. I mean, we could save right now and just try them, right? Just kind of
Might have to.
muddle our way through it. What happened 12 years ago in Zangfa? Oh. No. When did our daddy die? Our daddy died 18 years ago.
Right.
So, homeboy, the chef, was not in Zangfa 12 years ago because
No.
17 years ago he left for Zangfa. He stayed there for 2 years, so he is not in Zangfa 12 years ago.
That's true.
Dang.
Yeah, we don't have
Okay.
anything timeline-wise that we know about right now.
Okay.
So, dented fence. Did he get hit by something heavy? Broken horn. Stored on the roof. President died in the middle, looks like a footprint. There are 3 footprints and they're shaped like hooves.
I don't know. Just try 2 that we haven't tried yet.
Just guessing. No.
Nope.
I can't remember who said, but like whenever Edgeworth like gets logic wrong, he literally takes psychic damage from it. It's just like he's such a weird man.
Yeah.
It's something I think about far too often. Okay, let's try the broken horn now.
Broken horn, dented fence.
Actually, I'm gonna try the body. No, okay. I'm sorry, Edgeworth. I just don't get what your brain gets. Okay.
Why did that work?
I don't know.
I'll
Oh.
tell you.
Well, we
dent.
gotta reload. So what was it? Dented fence and
Broken horn.
broken horn, dented fence. Okay.
I fucking don't understand how this loads. Doop doop doop. Sorry, everybody. Doop doop doo doo doop doo. Doop doop doo doo doop doo. Doop doop doo doo doop 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 doop
Restart.
doo doo doop. Oh, hold on, let me get you guys.
You gotta
Back.
stream setup.
Yeah. I should figure that out better.
That's okay. Hi, M. Kuhn. I don't know who you are, but hello.
Oh, is it Fusion? It's probably Fusion. My buddy Fusion. Hold on, let me get Kevin back. There's Kevin back. Okay. We are going to resume. Okay. So we're gonna play logic chess. Okay, so what was it again? Was the right one?
Broken horn, dented fence.
Dented
Broken horn,
fence.
dented fence.
Why? Just cause.
Dent in this fence and the broken horn. Neither of these things were there yesterday evening. Based on the fact that these 2 things have changed and nothing else about the scene worth mentioning.
Could Mozilla have?
Indeed, the head that was on the rooftop may have tumbled down onto the ground.
Oh, so logical.
That is the obvious conclusion from there being a dent in the wall.
Clearly.
This is a new possibility, which would mean that monster's head.
But there are still 3 footprints.
I think maybe stepped on by the monster.
I think
in the
maybe
head.
he probably proposed that he died from the head rolling.
It makes more sense.
may have found the missing murder weapon.
Fusion, you don't have to say it. Your baby is teething. Go take care of your baby. We're just gonna watch monster heads roll, literally.
Just like Monster Hunter.
Just like Monster Hunter. Really?
At the moment, I can only just say that it's a possibility. If the giant monster head had fallen off from that studio roof...
That could definitely be a murder weapon.
Snickles, may we investigate the studio roof?
The roof? Oh, okay, I understand.
No.
Yeah. Get out of the way, Penny! Oh, I get it. Go ahead, but the stairs can be a little slippery, so watch your step.
Also, I'm sure Penny thinks that we are a prosecutor still also.
Oh yeah, we haven't
Very true.
informed her otherwise.
Yeah.
Mr. Prosecutor, I'm going to take my leave here for a bit. There's something I have to check.
Lang, I wonder if he's caught on to something. Hmm?
Oh, Stephanie, it's time.
Oh, I was avoiding this as long as I could.
The shonen
It's time-
protagonist is here.
For your best Ash Ketchum.
I don't have a good Ash Ketchup. We're just gonna go with what my pipes gave me.
We go with what your pipes give. I trust your pipes.
Move it.
Beautiful.
What'd you say? Guess you're just a brat with no manners.
I couldn't have expected that. Amazing quality.
This is what everyone in Full Metal Alchemist wants Ed to be, but he won't drink his milk.
And you're an annoying old man. Quit your yapping already.
Ugh.
I'm terribly sorry. Come on, John. John?
John! Lada, I
Bye,
need you to
Lane.
go.
John? Oh, what were you doing?
Who was that?
Someone from the police. Why'd you suddenly pick a fight with him?
That sure was a tense standoff.
Budge an inch, even before Agent Lang.
Allow me to introduce you. This is John March. He's the lead actor in our movie.
The lead actor? Is this child?
Hi, I'm Kay Faraday. Nice to meet you.
And this is Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth.
Yes!
Prosecutor.
He's a pretty famous prosecutor, you know.
But he's not wearing a prosecutor's badge.
Shut up, kid! He's frightfully perceptive.
And also no
You didn't-
prosecutor worth their salt wears their badge.
Yeah, Edgeworth, you never wore it on the outside. You always wore it on your coat in the inside. John, it's probably better if you didn't go over there.
It's certainly not a sight a child should see. However, he is someone involved with the case. I'll need to speak with him later.
His theme probably slaps when it's not in the emulator.
Oh, I guarantee it does. Alright.
Good on Penny for trying to shield the child from the dead body. That's the first. That's a first in Ace Attorney.
Yeah, Penny is a saint.
Yeah.
John, was it? Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
Hey,
John.
old man. You're really a prosecutor.
This kid needed to keep his Japanese name, and it should not have been true. Whatever it was.
Yes. Old man.
Then, first show me your prosecutor's badge.
I don't have my badge with me right now.
Then, you can't prove you're a prosecutor, old man.
Ew.
This kid is a tough nut to crack, isn't he? Want me to give it a try?
Yes. I'm counting on you, Kay. I'm not good with kids.
Oh my god. John is like, Mom always told me to ask for a warrant.
So, John, you're an actor? Yeah, what about it? You're amazing. That's so cool. Not really.
Good grief. At least that seemed to have worked.
About those horns. What about them?
John's horns are specially made prosthetics. John plays a young boy who has a special connection with Muzilla. He can communicate with Muzilla using those horns. Right, John?
I can't get over John. Shut up.
I mean, Penny's a normal name.
Yeah, but Penny's a normal girl.
True.
That's like the whole point of Penny. She's so normal.
She's so normal, and yet her name is Penny Nichols, so it's like still money, so it's a pun. John Marsh is just a name.
It's just a name.
It's an instituted name, and this character's just got a name.
Stop blabbering about that stupid stuff.
Oh, sorry.
I think I'm beginning to see the kind of relationship these two have.
But it must be amazing to star in a movie? And you're only in elementary school.
Actually, he's 35.
Oh, we already had this twist, Hugh O'Connor.
Despite how he looks, John is 13 years old, and he's already in middle school.
Oh, okay, this is not like a 26-year-old man pretending to be 16. This is
a 13 looks 10.
yeah, which is like, or 13.
Still kind of a big gap.
Nine.
Which I think is why he's guzzling milk right now.
Yeah, no,
Ah.
it makes sense. There's a complex at play. Because I also know middle schoolers don't want to be mistaken for elementary school kids. I get that.
Oh,
but
no.
like,
Yeah.
this mistake is not that bad. Not as bad as I thought it was about to be. This
Yeah,
isn't
it is
Danny
insulting
DeVito.
to the child, but it is not a Hugh O'Connor situation. Shoo.
Whew. Right. What? But he's so small, and he's wearing a kitty backpack.
The backpack is part of his costume. He's an actor, after all.
I see, but he's still really tiny.
It's probably better if you didn't talk about his height in front of him.
I thought I told you to stop blabbering about stupid stuff.
Oh, hi, James. Welcome to the party.
Well.
Sorry.
It seems the only thing that's not a prop is that milk carton.
Jams, thank you for showing up. I missed you. Also, I'm sorry. I'm still working on this anime protagonist voice, so...
You're killing it. It's great. It's fantastic.
That guy over there. He's the president, right? Yep. Do you know him? Yeah. I've met him before.
This boy has met with the president?
That guy makes me sick. That's not a very nice thing to say. Why do you hate the president so much? Now he's giving me the silent treatment.
The truth is the president was involved in the film.
President was involved in the film? What do you mean?
He was supposed to have a brief cameo in the movie. He came by to look around the set some time ago. That was when he met John.
Why would the president be appearing in this film?
We heard he was a fan of the original Muzilla series. And so we made him an offer. We thought it would make great publicity, you see.
He comes on the movie set like he's on some sightseeing tour. It's so annoying.
John, you really shouldn't say stuff like that. It's not nice. He's dead.
Shut it.
I guess he couldn't tolerate having an amateur appear in his film.
That's fine.
Oh, right. Here.
What's... Ah, was this from yesterday?
A photo?
Yeah, since it was developed, I brought it along with me. You can have it.
I think it turned out quite nicely. So you brought it all the way here for me? Thank you so much.
No, not really. I just happen to have it with me. Baka.
Excuse me, but may I take a quick look at it?
Oh, sure. Here you go.
So this was taken yesterday. Neither the hoof prints nor the body are in it.
Remember the photo. Data, jot it down in my organizer.
This is... The fact that the president of a foreign nation was going to cameo in this film is bonkers.
Absolutely.
While he was in town simply to give a press conference and fake an assassination.
Yeah.
He can be into more than one thing.
Hey, listen, I know Kay has had her memory back for like 30 seconds, but why do we still have her badge?
It's gonna be important, probably.
I mean, I guess
She's
so.
still wearing it, though.
Yeah,
so...
she's definitely wearing it.
Well, I think it's there because we don't have a prosecutor's badge for that slot anymore.
I guess so. They just had to fill something.
3 footprints. Do
We're
we have more?
thief now.
Do we have more we need to talk to John Marsh about, or do we not want to go to the roof?
Oh, we can go to the roof.
Oh,
Right.
we should go to the roof.
Sorry, Kay. Delightful banter later. Can I go upstairs?
Can we see the roof?
Yes, of course. Go right ahead.
So, this is Mozilla.
Huh? Somehow this doesn't feel quite right. See, this looks way cooler. And he doesn't have a nose ring either.
You two aren't familiar with Mozilla. This is Mozilla's original design from 12 years ago.
What? Then what's this?
That's our take on it for the new movie. We revamped the design to appeal to a modern audience. We took out his septum piercing. Modern.
Yeah. Revamped? But it looks totally different. And no matter how you look at this one...
The cow.
Well, of course. After all, Mozilla was originally a cow monster. What? Mozilla was a cow monster?
Cow monster?
Having a cow, an animal that humans are very familiar with, turned into a monster, allows us to question mankind's relationship with nature. That's the theme of Mozilla.
Meh. I just don't get it.
Jams remembered Mozilla in a lot of mastermind talk, so that's all of the memories of this case.
Nor do I. Nooks and crannies, everybody.
Nooks and crannies, baby.
What's up?
Just, seeing Mozilla and all its glory, it just makes me feel like how my mom feels whenever she sees any superhero movie. Which is to say, like, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Some sort of wooden stand has fallen over. The area around it seems to be burnt black.
Huh? Mozilla's head should have been on that stand.
But the legs have broken off. It doesn't look like it can be used anymore.
The broken leg seemed to be badly burnt. I think it's safe to assume that a small fire occurred here.
Small fire, huh? Is that what that burnt and broken leg of the stand?
When the legs broke, the stand would have tilted. If Mozilla's head was on the top of the stand,
It would have fallen off, just like me in that building. So the head would have fallen down because of the fire.
yes. If that's the case, I also have a pretty good idea what caused the fire. There's a flammable can next to the heater. It seems someone is lacking in safety awareness.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again. But I don't think anyone used the heater yesterday.
I see. In that case, I wonder what caused the fire.
Oh, the burnt ass legs are just right there.
Yeah, that's the thing I clicked because I didn't know what it was.
There's a can of paint thinner here. It's probably used for making props.
Who put the can of paint thinner next to the heater? That's
Penny Nichols. Sorry. It won't happen again.
Mr. Edgeworth, doesn't this area around here look kind of burnt?
It does. This spread out blue sheet, newspaper, and the side of this can all look burnt.
I wonder if this is Mozilla's head can shoot out flames? Well, this old Mozilla design doesn't really look like it could breathe fire anyways.
That's not our main concern, but I'm certainly curious.
There's a heater here. Do you think the staff uses it to keep themselves warm?
Possible. Although it may be spring, it can still get rather chilly at night.
Mr. Edgeworth, people are going to think you're an old geezer if you say stuff like that. Even in the best of times, you tend to see things like an old man. Can't you at least try to be a bit more cheerful and lively when you talk?
Do I really seem that unlively?
Put the dry, dehydrated celery down, Mr. Edgeworth. And
But
turn-
it's good for me.
I'm trying to remember. I think Edgeworth is 25 or 26 at this point.
I could probably carry a light stand. Let's see. Hold on.
But he's been,
Oh, I
you
know,
know, he's been an 87-year-old man since he was a young child, so.
Yeah.
I'm just remembering because he's the same age as Phoenix, and in the first game, Phoenix is 23. So the original trilogy, 23, 24, 25, and then this happens like right after 3, but before Phoenix gets disbarred. So Edgeworth is either 25 or 26. It's by my rough math.
I've now eaten some of the boba from this boba tea drink.
Is it good, boba?
It's bad boba.
Oh no.
Canned boba.
Canned boba, bad boba.
Oh,
We now know. I've made the sacrifice.
we appreciate it.
Okay. I could probably carry a light stand. I also am so glad Kay is back to Kay. It is so nice to read these lines as Kay and not sad Kay.
Yeah.
It just feels good. I could probably carry a light stand of this size on my shoulder.
Okay, don't tell me you're planning to steal this.
Of course not. But if I carried this around with me, I could shine a spotlight on you whenever you shout, "Objection!" Man, that sounds so cool. So, when should we start?
Never, please.
You're just so not fun, Mr. Edgeworth.
Such a geezer. We made a replica of the original Mozilla's head for promotional purposes. We'll be using it to let people know that the film is a sequel to the original series.
I guess it would be hard for people to tell that they're the same monster.
As we suspected, one of the horns appears to be broken.
So, did this head really crush the president?
I mean, it's possible. However, there's something I don't quite understand.
What's that?
Miss Nichols, his head looks rather heavy. How do you transport it?
It's made so that it can be taken apart. It's not that hard if you know how to use it. I mean, do it. But you don't know how, it'd be pretty much impossible, I think.
That's any good theater construction, yes.
Which means it would be difficult for anyone not involved in the film. When taken apart, would it be possible for one person to carry it alone?
Definitely. Given enough time, even I could do it.
Don't say that, Penny.
Yeah, Penny is not proving her innocence here, but
However, this face is...
Mr. Edgeworth? I feel like I've seen this cow somewhere before.
Indeed. I was just thinking the exact same thing. He was on board the president's plane. And in the storeroom of the black market auction. The president's stuffed toy.
That was also a recorder.
Yeah.
That was the doll of the original Mozilla.
Could this really be just a coincidence?
Jot it down. Investigation complete.
we don't know much.
No.
Got suspicions. And with that, this portion of the investigation seems to be finished.
So the murder weapon really is...
Yes. As it stands now, the possibility that it was the monster head is quite high.
So he ended up being squashed by the falling head, huh? That was a noise.
Yeah. Oh, the crew's here.
Although they're extremely late to the party, the bodyguards and the police have finally arrived.
Mr. President.
Look at him back there like, oh, no.
They really were far too late.
Darn it, who did this?
Oh, that wasn't Lana, that was mine.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
They'll pay for this. I swear I'll make them pay. But, you know, this much is enough to put me at ease. The person who did this to Huang, I've already got my eye on a suspect.
Mean.
Even though Huang was the victim, he doesn't have extraterritorial rights here. Your country's police have the right to investigate. However, I've already spoken with them. As an agent of Interpol, they're letting me assist in the investigation.
So they've already established a plan for this investigation.
I've already found my prey. Now it's time for the hunt. Take a look at this. Printout from a security camera on the Grand Tower rooftop.
Oh, does it fall K? Does it show K?
Ooh.
Oh, Justine.
Oh, Justine.
This is...
This camera records people as they get off the rooftop elevator. And guess who was recorded? The president and his killer can clearly be seen.
Why is Miss Courtney there?
So he's saying Judge Courtney is the murderer?
Prosecutor Edgeworth, I shall leave this offering to the goddess of law to you. Deliver her divine judgment against Blaze de Bess.
Could she, who hates crime more than anyone, have done a crime?
Have did a crime?
Well,
So, just for me clarification, is last night the same night that the illegal auction happened?
Yes.
Okay. Boy, it's
No,
been
well-
quite a day.
Oh, wait.
that
I
was
thought it
2
was
nights
2
ago.
nights ago.
That was 2 nights ago the auction happened, because then we woke up and we
Oh, you're
found
right.
a body. And then we investigate the body and the crime.
And then we had our PIC hearing
And
today.
that was, yeah, so that was all... Was that all today or yesterday?
I think we like went home and then came back for the PIC hearing.
That's true.
Yes.
So they weren't on the same night.
Yeah, I'm really just asking because we have Justine Courtney logged as entering the PIC hearing room at past midnight on the night of the illegal auction.
But Lotta claimed that she saw the monster
last night
at the same time as the PIC or as the illegal auction.
Yeah, I don't think we went home. I think we investigated, and then that same day was our hearing. So it's just the next day still.
But it's 10 a.m.
Yeah, I think that we did the whole thing through the night. I don't think Edgeworth slept.
Wow.
So yeah, it all happened at the same time.
Well, but that's still, if Edgeworth spent all night investigating, I'm confused on the timeline. I guess it doesn't matter much. We'll see what evidence we get, but.
True. Agent Lang, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
Just now, I heard a rumor at the Grand Tower. Miles Edgeworth, that you are no longer a prosecutor.
Oh no.
Naturally, that means you don't even have a shred of investigative authority. So, what would be the point of having a logic battle with someone like you?
Why would you say something like that? Didn't you also get reduced to being a lone agent? Stab, twist.
Hey, answer me this. Even though you've lost your position as a prosecutor, why are you still sticking your neck into this case?
Yeah,
An assassin told me to do it on a radio.
Yeah, why am I sticking my neck in this case? I mean, it did happen outside the building I was in just now. So that's a big thing. Yeah. Agent Lang, why are you pursuing the criminal who murdered the president?
Yeah. Well, that's all fine and joke about me. But what about you?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're an Interpol agent? Right now, I'm also chasing after a certain person. Someone in the shadows who was behind the murder at the Grand Tower yesterday. Someone who placed Kay in grave danger.
Good job, Edgeworth. For caring about other people.
Even now, they're lurking somewhere, laughing at us. We will uncover the truth and bring them to justice. And a title such as Prosecutor has nothing to do with it. As long as the truth remains hidden. I will continue to seek out that truth. For that is a part of my creed.
You're always trying to be so clever, but you really are kind of an idiot.
Just like my idiot son. Oh shit, no.
Wrong character. Me an idiot? How rude.
That's the answer I wanted to hear. Alright, I'll play along with you for a bit. I've lost all my men, and you've lost all your title. And yet, we still continue to investigate. Let's begin the battle of logic between two kindred spirits.
Leg's also an idiot, though.
He sure is.
He's so fucking dumb. I love him, but oh my god.
Yeah.
You have my thanks.
However, I won't go easy on you. I'll definitely catch the criminal who murdered Huang. And I won't let you get in my way.
Yes. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Let me show you the truth that this wolf has sunken his fangs into.
That point is still so good.
Yeah. I was just thinking of the audacity of Miles Edgeworth to be like, why are you investigating the death of your country's leader? Like,
yeah,
bro.
that's kind of...
Because you value the truth? Like, yeah, but also it's my president.
Well, it's
Anyway,
Edgeworth is just like, I have literally no good reason to be here, so
yeah,
let me just distract you.
yeah, it
Just
worked.
know you.
Anyway, why Courtney? An essay by me. Listen up. That woman met with the president on top of the Grand Tower. 2 nights ago, she pushed the president off the roof and he fell into this film lot.
Okay, 2 nights ago was definitely the auction.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the time, there was no one else on the rooftop aside from those 2.
Lies.
There's no room for doubt. That woman murdered the president.
But if it was 2 nights ago,
Yeah.
why would he only be discovered now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that means that
Leg.
body is juicy. It's not a fun body over there.
It was just the 2 of them alone on the rooftop, no bodyguards.
Yeah. No bodyguards had found their president for 2 days.
For 2 days.
Yeah, I confirmed it with those bodyguards over there. They didn't know about it either.
Sus.
Yeah, but they're terrible at their jobs.
I'm sorry, Maddie, that you did not like that use of juicy, but it's true.
Yeah, that's usually what I would scream at you. I hate that.
It's accurate.
It's true. It didn't make me upset this time.
Guess he managed to give them the slip. He must have had something secret to talk about.
President Huang and Judge Courtney. Did those 2 have some sort of connection?
Apparently, he had an arrangement with the owner of the Grand Tower. He requested the entrance to the viewing platform be restricted so that they could be alone. Well, it's not like the owner could turn down a request from the president.
Does that mean the last person to see the president was?
Exactly. Courtney, you mean? It's gotta be her.
No, it was me when I was pushed off the building.
Yeah.
Agent Lang's reasoning is certainly sound. However, he has overlooked one major thing. And that's where I must strike.
Is it the other murder that happened?
I'm gonna imagine that, like, yesterday there's no damage done to this thing. We can show that in a picture. And all of a sudden there's damage and a body here onto this set, I think is what we're gonna have to go with, but...
Yeah, because 2 days ago he went missing and yeah.
To be so sure that the 2 actually met.
Ugh. Attacking right off the bat. You're a fighter's instinct. It's not bad. Trying to keep me in check from the opening move. Impressive.
This isn't logic chess, though. This is just a cross-exam. Anyway.
Yeah. That's what I just said.
Still, Mr. Prosecutor, I've only just begun. So why don't you pipe down and listen up? 2 nights ago, she pushed the president off the roof, and he fell onto this film block.
Nights ago. Are you certain?
If you doubt me, then take a look for yourself. This picture was taken by the security camera on the roof of the Grand Tower. This was undoubtedly taken the night before last.
The picture shows us that they went to the rooftop together. There's no indication of what transpired afterwards.
The security cameras were only installed in front of the elevator. There's nothing to show what happened on the viewing platform, but I'm certain of it. That was when the crime took place.
If the president really was murdered 2 nights ago, it would mean that the body had been there ever since.
What's wrong, Mr. Prosecutor? Something on your mind?
I have something on my mind. You mean that entire last case we did, there was a security camera that filmed every single person that got off the elevator to the rooftop to the secret auction?
Were they
we
then
didn't
put
know.
masks on? They put masks on once they got there. So like
Yeah, because they picked him up inside of the secret auction.
No,
room.
well, so they go to the 51st floor. Do they? Oh yeah, no, because they go to the roof and then they crawl down the
They
ladder.
go to the roof and then they crawl down the hatch and then they put a mask on that voice modulates them and then they go down to the auction room.
Fucking morons.
Absolute. And also like low key, like we're suspecting Kay Faraday. We have video footage of everyone who attended the illegal auction, and one of those people who went to the roof that night was the president saying "Fa."
Call my sister right now. Francie needs this videotape evidence.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, just Kay, text Gumshoe all of this so she can tell Francie. All right, anyway.
But it's not over yet. I'm just getting started. At the time, there was no one else on the roof, aside from those two and an entire illegal auction.
Could have been hiding on the viewing platform.
That's right. There was even a cotton candy stall up there.
The owner of the building had been secretly contacted by the president. He could ill afford any slip-ups, so the owner frantically made sure security was maintained.
Secrecy.
Everyone and everything was cleared out, including the sugar for the cotton candy.
Even the sugar? That's just too cruel.
However, it was all for naught. The president still met his end.
What's his pinkies doing? It's like bending them?
I don't know. I can't replicate it. Could the killer have taken the secret elevator up to the rooftop?
I think it's possible that this did not take place on the same night as the auction.
If that's true, that's fine, but there's still a secret elevator.
Yes, true. We know a lot more about this than Lang does. But like, I'm just saying that for them to have like gone through and cleared out the rooftop because they knew the president was coming, it seems like that wouldn't have happened at the exact same time as the...
Dumber shit has happened in Ace Attorney.
True.
Though.
Well, and also they didn't necessarily take place at the same time at night either.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
If this happened before the secret auction, if it was the same night or not.
Could have been.
Could have been. Okay. Anyway, what's the small contradiction that we can present something to?
Really think there's no room for doubt.
Of course I do. The time, the place, everything points to that woman committing the crime.
I see. The time and the place, everything. Huh? The time following the president's death and where his body was found. It seems I have reached the heart of the matter. Agent Lang has overlooked something major. That's where I must strike.
2 nights ago. The time there was no one else there.
I'm pretty sure it's the 2 nights ago thing because we know for a fact that he would have been dead on the ground and people would have noticed, but they only saw him today.
True.
So we
Yeah.
gotta find... Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with my original suspicion there, but I am gonna save a Rooney.
Nice.
Shilong Lang. For the Interpol agent with the highest arrest rate to have fallen so low.
What'd you say?
I said you're bad at your job. This is a commemorative photo taken by the staff at Global Studios.
Everyone's got such great smiles. Well, except for John.
With also the mascot
And
that doesn't have a...
I thought you were gonna say Mozilla, but you said
Yeah.
John.
So in other words, one person, Penny, was smiling.
We all adore
And-
Penny, and she's got a great
Yeah.
smile.
Anyway, this photo was taken yesterday.
What?
If Judge Courtney had murdered the president 2 days ago, then his body should have been there when the photo was taken.
Ow!
Perhaps you should have listened a bit more carefully to those involved in the case. Questioning witnesses is one of the basic fundamentals of an investigation, is it not?
I've captured Mr. Edgeworth's great smile. You really do look most alive when you're cornering your opponent.
Grr, just as I expected. It's been a while since I've felt like this.
Chit Lang, haven't you been a little hasty in your reasoning?
Tch, I don't need your advice. Lang Z says, the wrath of a wolf lasts 100 years. My anger towards the woman who killed the president cannot be suppressed.
I too wish to capture the culprit. However, there is no doubt that the body appeared here last night. Therefore, the president could not have fallen to his death.
Yeah, he was crushed by the monster head.
The crime occurred here at the film lot, not on the rooftop of the Grand Tower.
So, that's what you think. Still, I don't intend to stray from my logic either.
However, he could not have fallen to his death 2 nights ago. This photo proves that.
Is that so? Think about it this way. 2 nights ago, Courtney pushed the president off the roof and killed him. Afterwards, she snuck into the film lot to hide the body.
No.
Here,
Would it be easy to hide a body in a costume or behind all this equipment? Then, all she had to do was last night was retrieve the body. Once we search this area, we'll know where she hid the body.
She couldn't have, because she would have had to move the body, and if she used the crane to do it, she would have needed Hugh O'Connor to come and do it. And that's just
Because
not...
she doesn't have a license to operate that crane.
No, she doesn't.
She's too young. I think you have to be 25.
I think so. I think she's like 24 or something.
I think she's like 23 or 24. God damn it. I hate that I know that.
I love this game. I hate this game.
She would never do anything illegal, like illegally operate a crane.
Unfortunately, there's no need for a search.
What'd you say?
This piece of evidence proves that Judge Courtney could not have hidden the body.
What?
I don't know. Check the body, maybe?
Oh,
the dent?
no, if she, like, if that was 2 nights ago, the lock would have been broken 2 nights ago and not yesterday.
Oh.
Rear entrance was forced open last night. Well, because he's arguing that she forced open the entrance last night to hide the body. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I get it. If she had hit it, then the
Then
lock
there'd,
would
like,
have been
be-
forced open 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
We'll see if okay, that worked.
All the entrances to the film lot were locked. The chain on the back entrance was only cut last night.
What?
Therefore, Judge Courtney could not have entered the film lot 2 nights ago.
Yeah. But the president could only have fallen 2 nights ago.
So insistent that the crime occurred 2 days ago.
Why? Because there's still more to the security camera footage.
Why didn't we start there?
Why Courtney Part 2? A continued essay by me with shit I withheld last time. A photo was recorded 10 to 20 minutes after the president went up to the roof with that woman.
A photo was recorded 10 to 20. Like, that's such a vague statement.
That woman, she came back down on the elevator alone. After that, there was no sign of the president getting on the elevator at all. There's no other way for the president to get down without using the elevator, is there? That's the statement. Besides getting pushed off the roof by that woman, that is.
Oh, Lang, if you knew the night that I had.
Yeah. Lang, sit down. We got a story for you.
Let me
The
get my
president-
Uncle Ray. He'll tell it.
He's good at stories.
The president never came down from the rooftop.
That's right. The security camera is always watching the entrance of the elevator. It was specifically set up to record anyone who entered or exited the rooftop. Essentially, the camera created a locked room, one which the president vanished from.
A locked room. I see. Also, side note, I guess if that is the building's security footage, couldn't Blaze have just, like, deleted it as
Yeah.
the runner of the auction?
But he didn't delete this one?
I mean, this isn't related to his auction, is it?
No, but
Maybe.
Well, you're right. I shouldn't say something like that. It could
yeah,
be.
it's a little early.
This is quite an unfavorable piece of evidence for Judge Courtney.
In fact, it definitely was related to his auction because we're going to counter with the fact that there's a secret exit through an illegal auction
Oh, that's
storage
true.
room.
yeah.
You're right. The president would have had to go through every single illegal object.
Yeah.
A rooftop escape. That's a difficult feat.
So even the Yatagarasu can't just fly through the sky.
Well, I kind of did. But then I got a concussion. That's right. I still need more training to be able to pull that off.
Saying you're going to train yourself to fly.
Hell yeah, Kay, do it.
I don't leave in UK.
To 20 minutes.
I would like more information on that.
10 to 20 minutes? That's rather vague.
The problem here isn't when it happened, at least not right now. What's important is what that woman did after that.
What Judge Courtney did? Could you tell me about it in more detail?
Nah, that's what I was gonna do. That woman, she came back down. Alone.
Are you certain she was alone in the elevator?
Yeah, I'm sure. It'd been 10 to 20 minutes after they went up to the roof. The security camera by the elevator only recorded that woman.
I don't like all this that woman talk.
Yeah.
She was definitely alone. I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
Judge Courtney returned alone on the elevator. Point seems to be accurate.
That's strange. Isn't Miss Courtney always together with the goddess of law?
In this case, we aren't counting ethereal beings.
Oh, poor goddess of law. We should give her an offering to lift her spirits.
Returning to the topic at hand.
So Kay earlier said she doesn't believe in giant monsters, but if they exist, it'd be cool. So is Kay just trolling us really hard?
I don't know, but can you imagine being like, objection, Jesus was with her.
Just because you only saw one pair of footprints in the sand doesn't mean that he was alone. It means that Jesus was carrying him.
In fact, Jesus was carrying him. Oh
The
my
second
God.
set of footprints stomped on the president. Agent Lang, could the president have used the elevator after Judge Courtney?
Yeah, I thought of that too. However, after that, there was no sign of the president getting on the elevator at all.
Be sure. The camera didn't have any blind spots or malfunctions, right?
Think I'd make a mistake like that? Are you mocking my investigation?
I'm about to.
No. It is simply my nature to question everything.
At any rate, this footage can be trusted. I'm sure of that. The president took the elevator on the way up with that woman, but he never came back down.
Understood. While I reserve judgment on your logic, I shall trust in your investigation.
Oh, is that how it is? Do what you want. It won't change a thing. There's no possible other way for the president to get down.
Get down, Mr. President.
And if there were, in fact, some other way beside the elevator?
From the roof of a 50-story building? Ha! That's ridiculous. Without the elevator, there's no way to go down, let alone get off the viewing platform.
I mean, that's a safety hazard. You have to have a safety
You'll need something better than that to break my logic.
Buddy, you won't believe.
A way to get off the rooftop viewing platform without using the elevator.
Now about it, Mr. Prosecutor, do you understand now? There is no reason for the president to be lying sprawled out on the pavement here.
Don't press this one because this is the last one.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Alright.
The building picture.
This is gonna be the building picture.
Yeah, because it says in the description, it says, there's a secret entrance to the 51st floor.
Buddy, you won't believe the night I had.
As a matter of fact, there was one. A hidden route, that is.
A way down without using the elevator? You'd better not tell me he flew off or something.
This isn't Max Galactica.
There's no need for that. It's quite simple. The president just needed to know about the existence of the hidden 51st floor.
The 51st floor?
Building has a hidden 51st floor. It is accessible through a secret hatch on the rooftop. Using that route, it would be possible to leave the rooftop without using the elevator.
Hidden room, secret hatch. How could the president have even known about that?
Alright, that's a good question.
I wonder. I don't know the answer myself. Merely raising a possibility.
In the first place, what's this all about? The hidden 51st floor? Sounds like something that ninja girl over there would love to get into.
No way! I'm sick of that place. I have so much trauma from just 3
man,
hours
fuck
ago.
that place. Gave me a concussion.
Yeah, fuck that place. The 51st floor was a secret storeroom for the black market auction. Its true purpose was only exposed yesterday.
Black market auction? You aren't suggesting the president was involved in something like that, are you?
No proof. However, the possibility exists, does it not?
I wouldn't put it past that president.
Oh?
Eh?
Impossible. The president would never.
He was in the black market auction to buy back his teddy bear
That's
of Godzilla.
exactly what happened.
He would never be involved in a black market auction to buy back his teddy bear of Godzilla.
What's this?
You punks, are you prepared? If you're going to spout nonsense like that, I'll tear you to pieces.
Eek.
She ran away.
Okay.
You don't have any idea the amount of respect that man has earned from his country's people.
I see. Seen the president's true colors. However, the people of Zhangfa remain in the dark. Should I inform Agent Lang of the president's true nature? No. Telling him now would only further cloud his judgment. I understand, Agent Lang. Please calm down. We spoke out of line. I apologize.
Sorry. My emotions got the best of me.
Okay. How long do you plan on hiding? You can come out now.
That was Lang.
Oh, NK,
Oh, whoops.
how long do you plan on hiding? You can come out now.
Which is weird. It feels like it should have been Edgeworth.
Yeah, that should have been Edgeworth.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. My anger is directed towards the president's killer.
Please don't say it was me. I've already done so much trauma thinking I was a murderer. Well, I'll be. You didn't think Lana was not here anymore, did you? No, it's still me, Lana Hart. Never fucking leaving this case. Oh boy, howdy. Well, I'll be. You're actually a pretty good guy, aren't you? My loyalty to your president. That's mighty admirable.
What's it to you?
I don't fucking know. I'll just don't be like that. I gotta get some good news for y'all because I'm never fucking leaving. Boosh, boosh, boosh. I'll be here, I reckon.
What?
The president ain't never passed through the 51st floor. You can count on me. Even though I was unconscious for a bit.
Really?
I was in the storeroom myself and I saw with my very own eyes.
Okay, so it was the same night.
Yeah.
Dear God. That's right. She snuck into the storeroom that day.
Maddie, she never left. That's the problem. Boy, oh how we got a lot of testimony back down in my organizer. Never forget. Not in that. Always here.
Thanks. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor.
What is it?
I don't intend to give the culprit a single step of leeway. No one's seen the president since he met with Courtney 2 days ago.
That doesn't change the fact that the body wasn't here yesterday. If he were pushed off 2 days ago, it'd be odd that he wasn't found until yesterday. I doubt a fall from the roof would take a whole day.
Don't be an asshole, Edgeworth.
I'll admit, there are a few things I still haven't figured out.
Regardless, there's one thing I'm certain of.
There is?
What exactly occurred here last night? I'm certain we'll have to look into that in order to uncover the truth.
Because the body and the hoof prints could only have appeared last night, right? Those two guys still losing their mind.
Agent Lang, we'd like to bring the body in for autopsy. Huang, it's in your hands. Make sure you show the proper respect.
Yeah, we could clear this up by doing an autopsy and figuring out when he died.
I also have some more things to report. One more thing to report. What is it? We found some footprints near the body.
The big ones.
They were left within the area that looks like a monster's footprint.
There were human footprints within the monster's footprint.
What kind of footprints? Sir, they were the footprints of a child, about the size of an elementary school student.
Oh.
What?
Huh?
An elementary school student? Wait, could it be? Uh-oh.
What's that?
Oh.
Miss Nichols?
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Please excuse my rudeness.
Something you want to say? What is she so scared of?
I'm worried that you'll think poorly of me, but please let me testify something. It's really important.
It's my shoe size. You see, I have very small feet.
I have little baby feet.
It's not something you need to be so worried about. What is it?
Last night, I actually came here. What?
You come here.
Well, I got a little worried, so I stopped by to check up on John.
John? You mean John Marsh? As I thought.
Yes, last night, John stayed here late in order to practice by himself.
Wow, he's really dedicated.
And that's just something we let our child employees do here. Well, this movie is the first time he's starring as a lead role, so I'm sure he wants to do his best.
She must have witnessed something last night. When was this?
If I remember correctly, I think it was a little past 10 p.m. It looked like it was going to rain, and I was getting worried, so I came here to check up on it. And when I got here, well, You saw something? Yes. John was practicing by himself, and right above his head, I saw a long neck.
A neck?
Yes. Its skin was really scaly, almost like a reptile.
We can't
Gordy.
do this. We can't.
It was like the neck of a dinosaur.
Whoa there! Could that have been Gordy? Last time I went hunting for it was a bust, but I reckon this could be the real deal. What? So this time it's Gordy?
That's right. I was really surprised. After all, John is the boy who can communicate with Mozilla. Why would he hang out with Gordy?
Yeah, that's right. Them's horns let him hear what monster's saying, right?
Even so, he was looking up at Gordy's face and he was talking to him.
Oh, that's not Gordy, that's a tarp.
It was like they were friends. Doesn't that sound weird?
Yeah, that's definitely the camera crane covered in its tarp.
Yeah, you said it, sister. That's pretty darn strange, I reckon. That boy's a little traitor.
She's gotten reality mixed up with the movies.
Sure has.
Hey, Missy, did you really see that? Look me in the eyes and tell me you saw Gordy from Gord Lake here. Yes, but I was so shocked I immediately ran home and let the child die.
Oh my god.
What do you make of this, Mr. Prosecutor? Has another monster taken the stage?
Agent Lang, you really believe this absurd testimony?
No. I don't actually care about monsters. However, it looks like who we need to talk to next has been decided now, hasn't it?
John Marsh. He was here last night. It's very likely he saw something, isn't it?
Attaboy. John Marsh, we've got some questions for you.
Where is he?
Good
He's
question.
gone.
John kind of left a while ago.
Just like we had hoped Lotta did.
What?
Well, let's go after him. Dash, dash, dash.
All at the same time.
Okay, I'm gonna hit save here.
This is a good spot. Since we all just ran in unison.
Yeah, it's a good spot because I was waiting for like our next like conversation, but who knows when it's gonna happen. Or our next like essay by me. So
Yeah,
it's good.
that's a good spot.
Here's a good spot. Thanks for coming, everybody.
Yeah, thanks everybody for coming and embarking on the last case.
Yeah, I'm excited. See where it goes, and we'll be here next week. So in the meantime, I'm Stephanie,
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Kevin.
and that was object to this. So why don't you object to that?